Erin. We're going to start off with a separate video for the mobility and core work that you're going to be doing in this program. What has changed, instead of doing it as a circuit style, you're going to do one exercise, a number of sets, and then move on to the next exercise. The first one is for thoracic mobility. The one you had been doing on the past was where you were set up on all fours. This one. You can continue to do this one in addition if you like, but this exercise will give you a little bit more range. So this one might be a good one to start with if you're particularly tight, and then you could progress into this. So say you're in a lunge, and then just drop that knee down to the ground, wiggle the front foot out, and plant your left hand next to the left foot. From here, drop the shoulders, keep the spine nice and long, bring your hand down, and reach up. Eyes follow your hand. I'm using my left elbow against my leg to stabilize my torso. Exhaling as you lift. So you'll do all your reps on one side and then switch sides. I think I instructed you to just do that one time. Next, you're going to go onto your back. I wrote down bridges and clamshells. You're going to use your band. You should have a couple of different resistances. Start with the heaviest resistance, and if that's too much, drop down to the medium resistance, but I think you'll be able to do this with the heavy. You're going to place the band above the knees. Alright, planting your feet about hip width. Lie down flat. Get your spine nice and neutral. Neutral back, not with an arch, and not flattened out into the mat either. Neutral back. Feet are planted, and I'm pushing outward on that band. Hands are down by the side, and lift and lower. After about 10 reps, you should really start feeling it. You're going to start feeling it in the glute max, big glute, big push here. Over time, if you're putting enough tension on the band, you'll start feeling it in the outer part of your glute, and that's what we want to get to. So we want to feel it in the whole glute. So you're going to go for 20 reps. Then you're going to flip onto your side. I'll give you a different angle here. You're going to flip onto your side. You're going to lie down straight, line everything up, and then just get comfortable with your arm. You're going to support on your head, use your hand to support your head, or just rest your head on your arm, and then kick your heels back. It's okay if your knees come forward a little bit. So your knees don't have to be in line with the shoulder. Your knees can come forward a little bit, but I want the hip to stay in line with the shoulder and the head and the neck. So from here, the feet are together, and you're gonna just lift that top leg. As you're doing this, you wanna make sure your top hip is lined up, stacked right on top of the bottom hip, and you're keeping some tension on the band the whole time. So you're not going to come all the way down. You're going to keep some tension on the band, lift, lower, lift, lower. You may even want to put your index finger on your hip bone and then your thumb right behind it. That's where you should be feeling it, where your thumb is. So you're going to avoid rolling forward, and particularly you're going to avoid rolling back. So you'll do all your reps on one side and then flip to the other side. Then you'll repeat and go back to your bridges for the number of sets that are required. Get rid of your band, and we're going to go into planks. Alright, so I said planks with hip extension and hip abduction. So just laying down on the mat here, this is hip extension, this is hip abduction, legs out to the side. So you're going to come up into your plank. Drop those shoulders before you even get started. Make sure the elbows are directly underneath the shoulders. Hands are relaxed into the mat. Either thumbs up or thumbs down is okay. From here, dig those toes in, engage the legs, engage the glutes. Inhale, on the exhale, come up. From here, extend, extend. That's 1 rep. 2, 3. So that's hip extension. You can choose from day to day what you want to do. You can switch it up and do your first set as hip extension, And then the second one being abduction. So again, drop those shoulders, come on up, hips are in line with the shoulders, extend out and out. See how level my hips are? That's the goal. Keeping those hips level. You're feeling this on the outside of the shoulders. So those are your 3 exercises for mobility and